Today I thought I'd take the opportunity, a little break in the rain, to show a really interesting plant that I bought last year and have kind of neglected and ignored for the past year. So it hasn't done as well as it might have been able to do with a bit of TLC. This is a Guomi Berry plant. It's a really hardy perennial berry shrub. It can tolerate temperature drops down to minus 20 degrees Celsius, so absolutely fine here. It's also known as Elaeagnus multiflora. There it is, or cherry silverberry. It has like an abundance of beautiful ruby red berries once it starts fruiting, hopefully soon, and they're meant to actually have a little bit of a flavor of gummy bears. That's why some people, I'm not sure if it's true, but some people say that's probably why they're called Guomi berries, because of those gummy sweets that their flavor sort of resembles somehow. I really hope that's true. I think my children would absolutely adore them then. So I'm looking forward to trying them hopefully sooner rather than later. Yeah, it has been growing in a pot all year. The thing that's really extra good about them, well, there's so many good things. One of the perks is that it can do really well in shaded spots. So I just sort of tucked it away and forgotten about it really all year. And that's why when I decided to plant it up here in this pot, which they say not to do because they're supposed to grow really fast, so you shouldn't plant them in pots. You need to put them out in the ground. But I haven't done that yet. I've put it in this pot now just to give it a bit of TLC in a nice protected spot, a nice sunny spot too. And hopefully it will do well here. Another good perk about it is that it is a nitrogen fixer. So what these nitrogen fixing ones do is that they actually pull atmospheric nitrogen out of the air and then they transfer it down to the roots in little nodules. And then when you prune the bush, because obviously as it grows so fast, or it's supposed to if you give it the right sort of conditions, then once you prune them, then of course it releases that nitrogen in those nodules, and then it can sort of feed the surrounding plants. And so they're known to be really good companion plants for trees that might need lots of nitrogen. It's just like a free way to actually feed the surrounding plants. So really, really clever plant to have in the landscape. So I do want to put it somewhere where it could be useful as well as pretty. It has really lovely flowers in the spring that are meant to be really good for pollinators too. So lots of reasons to have this really interesting plant. I have another one related to it too. They are self-fertile, so it doesn't need a pollination partner or anything. But as I was buying this little guy, I got another one too. This is the other guy. He is called Elaeagnus ebengai. Another difficult one to pronounce. But he's a definite silverberry, and he's supposed to have like specks of silver on his foliage, and the back is also very silvery. And then the actual berries that he has are meant to be more silverish as well. So a fun one to have too. I'm going to find a place for him in the garden as well next year. Once our roof is done, then I can put him down without worrying about him being killed by, scaffolding and things like that. But yeah, I just wanted to show these guys because they are really interesting plants to have and a bit unusual to grow for food. I think lots of times people grow them as hedging and things because they're supposed to be so fast growing. They do really well, and of course they attract pollinators, and then they have the little added bonus of really tasty berries too. So really, really fun to grow and to benefit the rest of the garden as well. So hopefully soon I'll have some berries to share with you. We'll see how that goes. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.